Hello everybody, welcome to another daily dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. And as always, I also publish on Rumble and I'm on Patreon and all that stuff here. So not much happening, but still we got some interesting news. 4080 seems to be dropping to $1,000. This is a kind of exclusive discount on Newegg, if not mistaken. It is like 1100, but it has like an extra discount for a coupon of worth of $100, so makes this card basically less than $1,000, $999. As you can see, that it's supposedly this is compared to MSRP, to the prices now, and this is taking into account the $100 discount. So basically, it's almost 10% off, basically. Which gives a better impression here on this discount here. This promotion is available until the 9th, so 3 more days or so. So if this now makes the 4080 more competitive, even though it should be priced at least $150 below, so it can be competitive with the 7900 XTX. But still, if you need NVIDIA kind of software productivity things there, I think now it's a good time to. And if you were waiting to a good discount, I think this at the moment. Of course, if you're going to wait, the prices will go lower to a certain point, but I think now it's not a bad time to buy this GPU if you really need it. This is going to play you 4K, no issues, not ultra very high settings, but with DLSS and everything it will handle pretty well. And productivity work, in which some, for example, Adobe, I think it works better with NVIDIA, and some other productivity works, they to a certain point they are more optimized in NVIDIA GPUs. So I think it's not a bad choice here. It can be to a certain degree a good one, because it is like $200 discount. Those $200 can be, if you're in productivity work, can be for more hard drives or something like that. Yeah, basically it is what it is. More $150 below, it will be better, of course, and it be more on par with the 7900 XTX. Speaking about AMD, and also some the 4060 Ti and non-Ti, this is in Spain. They are already 10% cheaper, taking into account that all the prices in euros have already the tax included on them. That's why they seem more expensive regarding other markets, especially the North American one. Because usually then they need to add like the tax depending on the state, if not mistaken. This is how it works. But yeah, they seem, especially in Europe, they already seen some price drops. This is, I suppose, mainly due to the fact that economic conditions are not pretty good there, to a variety of facts. But yeah, seems that the low it's the mainstream ones. It's not the low end, not the mid range for sure, in terms of performance, especially for the price that they are. But yeah, it's around 10% cheaper in Spain. They are not selling, of course, $300 for a 4060 with kind of the same from the 7600. Even the 7600, I think it should be around $220, give or take, for the performance that they give. And of course, taking into account uplift between generations, yeah, 220 give or take. This should be around the same price, 220, because they have similar performance. 4060 to 60 to 75, and because it performs a little bit better. But yeah, even though they struggle against some previous generation GPUs that are on the same price or even cheaper. So yeah, we got all of this nonsense here. In good news, again, we got a busy summer with a lot of good gamings coming. At least that's the expectation. I've got this Fextralife article here. They have a video with a roundup of the games that are coming throughout until the end of the summer, beginning of autumn. Some Jagged Alliance, this one I'm very curious to play. I never played the older ones because they are very old and they were not on my radar at the time. This sequel, I think it's almost basically 20 years after the second one. I think there was some spin-offs in the meantime of this franchise, but the original director and producer from the first two games, for all intents and purposes, they were very good from what I checked out. Is coming for this game again. We got Remnant 2, it's the sequel to Remnant, whatever, Ashes, something like that. We got Baldur's Gate, which is a big upcoming RPG. A lot of people were waiting for this game. It's coming out now, like in 15 days or so. I'm not sure. I think it's coming July. We got Atlas Fallen. I'm not so keen on this one. We got Blasphemous 2, and I didn't play the first one, but for all intents and purposes, it seems pretty good. It's one of those that I would like to try, and of course, after that, it will be for the second one. We got the big one, Armored Core 6, coming in September. Not sure. Let me check. Armored Core 6. No, August 25th. I thought it was beginning of September. Beginning of September is Starfield. This is going to be, I don't know where it's going to fall. It's fast-paced. It's got some kind of Bloodborne-y kind of speed in terms of speed. It's more fast, but the mechanics are completely different. This is a completely different franchise. But yeah, it seems I'm very curious about this one because I played some of the. I like very much how Dark Souls goes about their games, the difficulty, and trying out different tactics to overcome the obstacles. This has some of it also, mainly because of the loadouts that you need to use regarding the missions. I'm sure some of the loadouts are more suitable for certain types of missions and of course the bosses itself. But yeah, I'm very curious about this one. I think it's going to be an excellent game, regardless. Starfield, not so much. I'm still very skeptically optimistic. I like very much the Starfield Direct that they did. I've been watching some videos with some details that people were like pausing the video and checking some details on the HUD, on certain things like regarding even like how the graphic settings. All that stuff. I'm continue to do. It didn't overhype me, but I'm fairly positive this is going to be a decent game at least. I think they pour a lot of time here to polish the game. I believe so, because from following interviews after the Starfield Direct. Todd Howard mentioned, and even Phil Spencer from Xbox told that the game, if Bethesda was not acquired by Xbox at the time, I think it already been launched like 1.5 years ago, something like that. I think it's kind of the timeline they set up, and basically they are being like at least 1 year polishing up the mechanics, the graphics, all these things. It seems very much improved from the I think it was Gamescom, the first announcement on 2022, I think. The combat seems more polished, seems more fluid, the game. My main concerns here are mainly the bugs regarding quests and everything, and that stuff, plus some of I don't know, usually oddities that Bethesda is well known for. Some of the polishing regarding I don't know, AI seems I think some Bethesda games the AI is a little bit like AI from NPCs and everything, especially the combat. It's more encouraging, the last one that I saw from the Starfield Direct, but the announcement, some people point out that at the time I found very weird that the AI was turning the back on you in middle of the combat to run away in open fields. It was a little bit finicky, but here it seems in this last one they take cover, they are more defensive, they don't just go Leroy Jenkins on you. But yeah, it seems there is some improvements there, and of course the procedural generated content mixed with the handcraft content. We'll see how it goes. If it doesn't like do some major weird things, but if it does, still I think it will be funny to, like usually, like Bethesda bugs, some of them are really funny. But yeah, we got also Liza Pi, which is kind of Bloodborne style Souls-like game. It's coming September, also end of September, something like that. Where is it? No, beginning of September. It's like a few days after Starfield. Yeah. Also, we got Lords of Fallen. I'm very curious of this one. I played the first one, so the previous game. I liked it. It was more like slower. I don't know how to describe it. It feels more slower, even though the lore and everything seems pretty decent at the time. I played like 2 or 3 times with different setups and different builds. I liked it a little bit. It was not the same level that Dark Souls, of course, but I really enjoyed the first one to a certain degree. And this one is supposedly is going to be more nimble in the combat. The fact that you have like the light world and the dark world, and the gameplay with the lantern that the player uses, and how death is going to influence that aspect, seems pretty interesting, and the combat seems more fluid and more in line with Dark Souls. It's coming out October 13, and I think this is the last one, Warhammer 4000 Rogue Trader. It's not for me. I've never been keen on Warhammer, but it's a big franchise, and hopefully this is going to be a good game for you to enjoy if you like this franchise. And yeah, I will leave links in the description regarding everything. And now for some gaming deals, I've got this one, breathedge. I saw I don't know if it was one of the showcases in the past weeks. We saw the announcement of the breathedge 2, and I managed to get around and check what was this all about. And we have breathedge 1. It's kind of a short game. Seems pretty good. It's an indie game, and it's like open. Some people describe it. How they describe it? Here, Subnautica mixed with Prey, which seems pretty good to me. That pitch, it's got multi-crafting stuff here and there, and different mechanics. And for the price, 60% off, like 10 bucks. I think it's a good buy. For even from the very positive reviews, people say that with the discount seems pretty good. Also, we got here the Bana Saga. The first one, it's 80% off, so very cheap. $5 plus the Banner Saga 2 and Banner Saga 3. They are all 80% off basically, as you can see here. And I think we got the Stoic is like basically for 15 bucks give or take, you can get the free games. The saves go throughout the entirety of the free games, so I think it's a good buy here. Very slow, bentonic, third-based RPG in terms of combat, and choice matters here. They are people that can die, from what I understood. So, and these choices transpose to all the free games, which is pretty cool. And yeah, this is a good game if you like this kind of slow-paced with a lot of lore. The lore seems pretty good. And the guards I like also. So let's get here. We got also Forgotten, and I bring this one because regarding this announcement of Forgotten Links, it's basically in the same universe. In this game, Forgotten End, because in Forgotten End you got the Forgotten Links. Around here we got this one right here. This is like a 2D. I'm not sure if it's platform, but it's very story heavy, so it's very narrative here. And this one is going to be more combat based, I think, the Forgotten Links here. And yeah, it's 80% off, so I think it's a good choice. It's cheap, $4 give or take, so I think it's a good choice here. Got some puzzles here also and some combat. Also we got Black Mesa, so basically the remake of Half-Life 1. Of course, overwhelmingly positive throughout the years, 75% off. I remember buying one of the boxes, the orange box, still in physical form. a lot of years ago, but I didn't manage to. I managed to start the game at the time, the original one, but I never finished, or I don't think I even get out of the facility, like the beginning of the facility here. This is remake. I'm not sure in which engine. I think it's the Half-Life 2 engine. I'm not sure which engine it was remade, because this was in the making for a long time. But yeah, overwhelmingly positive throughout the years, and I think it's a must play on gaming. If you consider yourself a gaming, at least Half-Life 2 you should have played when it came out, or something, or try at least the Half-Life 1. And yeah, but it's one of those that you need to buy. Also, we got the Dying Light franchise, the first game, the definitive edition, 80% off, $10 give or take. And also Dying Light 2 Stay Human, we got between Deluxe and Ultimate Edition, between 45 to 40% off. I'm not sure which the differences between these ones, but yeah, I think this one has everything here, season pass and all the DLCs, of course. So $70. They've been very good on the first game regarding updating the game and putting more content and everything, and putting some events, and here they've been also doing this on the second game. They've been constantly putting out stuff, even basically 1 year after, like free content also, putting out. And I think I played the first game, I'm not sure, in other platform. I don't know if I buy it physical or something like that. I don't remember if I played, but I know I watched a lot of gameplay footage, and it's one of those with a good parkour system. And I'm going to wrap up for the last deal, Wulong Fallen Dynasty. I don't know what happened here. Now mostly negative reviews here. I think it still has to do with some kind of performance issues still, some frame rate drops here and there. I don't know if it has anything regarding like any brand of GPU, or if people trying to play this game with not enough power GPUs, or if something happens, I don't know, regarding drivers. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's 25% off. It's a little bit still expensive, because I think it's not a very long game, but I think it's one that maybe with more discount, maybe it's well worth, because also this game was launched this year. I just hope that these guys fix the game of the potential. In some builds seems to have some performance issues, but very actiony, Souls-like kind of game. And yeah, basically I've been presenting a lot of deals. I refer to the previous videos since the beginning of the month for more deals, and I'm going to wrap up for today, guys, with my GoGetFundMe. You know the thing. And with all that said, guys, I hope you had a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. So till then, Kunamy Master out.